Hey, how's it going? This is your daily sweet talk for July 28th, 2023. Um, I love cartoons and lots of different shows that are meant for children. I've said before that I watched all of Ghost Rider, which is maybe I don't think it's one of the best shows ever, it's special to me, so it's maybe one of my favorite shows just for that. Adventure Time, Gravity Falls, also some of my favorite shows. But these are shows meant for children. It's anyone can enjoy these shows. Um, but I feel like so many adults watch these shows, Adventure Time, things like that. Even shows like SpongeBob nowadays. Um, that people forget that these are shows for children. They don't forget. I do. Well, people. I've argued with people watching Bluey before. I was like, this is a show for children. It's fine to watch it and enjoy it, but it is for children. They're like, no, it's actually meant for the adults watching with the children too. It's meant so that they get something out of it too, and I kind of went back and forth about that, and I mean, whatever. Mainly, these are shows for children. That is the target audience, and you can't really argue that. Shows on Disney Channel, Cartoon Network, Nick, Nickelodeon, things like that. They're for children. Those are the target demographic. It can skew a little bit older. You got Teen Nick, but even that, I mean, iCarly is like a Teen Nick show, right? But that was usually like I watched that when I was probably like a preteen at oldest. Um, why am I pointing all this out? I don't know. I feel like so the culture around cartoons and things like that has kind of gotten to the point where a lot of people working on cartoons, obviously, there have always been like jokes that are meant for not just the kids to enjoy. There have been like winks and nods, things like the references. I doubt kids watching Adventure Time are gonna get the reference to Cheers or whatever. Um, but I feel like I've seen more and more like um, that storylines and jokes that I don't really get. Like it doesn't seem like it appeals to the target audience at all. I guess I wouldn't know. I'm not a kid anymore, and it's not like I don't find it funny. But I just don't. I saw a show that was like very directly referencing. I saw a cartoon very directly referencing Nostalgia Critic the other day, and the whole. It seemed like the story. I didn't watch the episode, but from what I saw online, it seemed like the story of this episode was sort of making fun of people that would, like online reviewers, like that would make videos about the show, about this children's cartoon, um, making fun of it. It was sort of making fun of those people, and it's like, um, that's a funny idea in theory, I guess, but it's like, I don't know, who is this for? Is this for the are are the children watching this going to be like, oh, good, just stick it to those internet reviewers? Like they don't know, they don't know what any of that is. Children aren't watching um Rebel Taxi or whatever. They definitely shouldn't be. So, who is this for? This is like, you can, okay. It's not as if a kid needs to like be familiar with something that's being made fun of to find that funny. Like that could still be funny. It just felt like it didn't feel like from what I saw it didn't seem like a show written for children. It felt like the types of jokes being made it and this is and it's not just this one example, but this in general. I'll see like I feel like Jellystone kind of had this sort of vibe too, where it will have jokes that don't feel like they're necessarily written for children. It just seems like it's written for the people watching the show, and I don't know. It's important to remember.